Hey everybody, Steve from OpenBOM, and I'd like to take a quick tour of the OpenBOM for Inventor updates in the August 2020 release of OpenBOM. So I've got a motor assembly open, and I've opened up a couple of key parts, the back, and a couple of pieces of hardware. The reason I'm focusing on these is because with this release we have the ability to save this hardware into a specific catalogs and not have to save all the items in the same catalog. So for Inventor, the default items is always Inventor items, and unless you specify something else, parts and bits and pieces will be saved in there. But in this case, I want to give you an example. At my company, we like to save all of our hardware into a catalog, to a category called hardware. So I've opened the motor assembly, I've opened up some of the bolts, and I'd like to show you how we do that. Let's start with this one here, bolt on the top. You can see my current hardware catalog is up here on the left. I've got a couple of items. Those happen to come in from another CAD system, so this shows how we can save items from multiple CAD systems into the same catalog. So let's do this. We're going to use this new command up here called Save Item. I'm in the Part UI right now, and I'm going to choose, the default, as I said, was Inventor items, but I want to save this into my hardware. I'm just going to kind of type ahead and grab the hardware catalog and say update. Okay? So the OpenBOM integration saves that into our hardware catalog. And let's just refresh our catalog here, and we'll see that that small bolt, has been saved in there. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of going through my assembly, and I'm putting the various parts into the catalogs that we want to keep them in. I'm going to do the same thing here for this Phillips head part, and then I'll do the same thing for the back of the motor. This particular one, I want to save it into my default SOLIDWORKS items. I made a few changes to that. I'm just going to go ahead and update that catalog as well. So, okay, so now that we've kind of finished moving around and sending the bits and pieces to the individual catalogs that they go to, I'd like to update the top level motor assembly. So I'm going to open the motor assembly and go to the BOM command. Let's go ahead and click BOM. We're going to get a little feedback here saying that by default we're going to save items into the Inventor items, and we're going to build this BOM. But what's going on in the background here is OpenBOM is actually looking for any instances of these parts, let's say the small bolt, that happen to exist even in another catalog, and they're bringing them to that and updating them and bringing them to that bill of material. So finally, what we just did with the BOM command was we built a bill of material, and then we updated, if need be, any of those items, no matter where they exist in OpenBOM. And we can take a look at let's take a look at this back part, and we see that from its item information, it is going to the Inventor items. That's the default. That's what we wanted. Now let's take a look at this bolt down here. We see that bolt. That's great. That's going into my hardware catalog. So the way you can think about this now is I can start separating my items by category, putting them in a catalog that's designed for that particular one. Maybe it's sheet metal, maybe it's hardware, however your company does it. And when you update a top-level bill of material in OpenBOM, we're going to find all those pieces and update them and bring them to the BOM as needed. One thing I'm going to close on is that what we did here is we automatically assigned the hardware catalog to this BOM because we found that part, small bolt, in it. So hope you enjoy that. We'd love your feedback at support@openbom.com. Thanks. Have a great day.